Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for April the 25th through to May the 1st, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before I get to the energy of the cards, thank you so much for all of your support, all the positive energy you send me each and every day. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. Let's get to the cards. Now, we start with the Hangman. So, take it down a notch. Sit back. Think things through. Meditate, pray. Schedule some alone time with yourself to really think through what you want to create, how you want to go forward, because there is a huge energy here. We have the Nine of Cups, so that's your wishes, your wants, your desires, what you want to manifest. That's really front of mind, where you are going, what you are creating, what you are walking into, who you are becoming. And then we have the Knight of Swords right next to it. So there is a strength, there is an empowerment, there is, you race onto this meadow with the sword in your hand, yelling charge. You are ready to champion a cause, you are ready to go for success. Failure is not in your vocabulary when this card shows up. So you kind of have to balance the two, because this is your energy, but really you need to pull it back. So as much as you want to go forward this week and yell charge, I really do think that you need to sit back and meditate, or think on it, at least on what your true objectives are, what your priority list is all about, what's on the top of the priority list, how can you best meet your own needs, how can you best go forward before actually jumping on that horse and riding out into the meadow. You might get actually some kind of information or a sign or something telling you how to go forward that rejuvenates you, that makes you I've got the sneeze going on. It showed up in Aquarius, but it didn't come out, but I'm feeling the tickle again. um you might get this epiphany on how to take it forward, and just getting this energy, um perhaps even later in the week, knowing where you're going forward, knowing what you want to act on, knowing. But it's getting to that knowing that is kind of like the curveball. Now we have the King of Cups as our underlying energy, so it's all about our security, the security we are building. Once again, there's that ship coming in the background. So expect something from the universe, God, your angels, your spirit guides, to set you on the path for you to grow your security, for you to grow your foundation. And then the overriding energy is temperance. So the balance. You are really striving towards a balance this week. That it's wonderful to have the dreams and everything, but how do you keep the rest of your life intact and strong while growing a dream? So it's figuring out how to instill the balance in your life. Maybe you are looking at your routines. Maybe you are looking at where you are putting your energy or your resources or your time, and understanding if your life does indeed have a balance in your day-to-day routine. But I think it's more future focused where it's setting. So it's not necessarily what you are doing today, but what you plan on doing tomorrow that really holds the weight in keeping life balanced, keeping it everything intact, going smoothly. We have the Eight of Pentacles, so it's a hard work week, absolutely, when this card shows up. Lots of work to be done. But you are also setting the bar a little bit higher for yourself. Now, where it's placed, once again, it might just be who you are, and it's recognized this week. Where you've always kind of had that bar high, but nobody's really noticed before. I was trying to see if there was a card telling me if this was going to be work related, or but um, I guess it's where your priorities are, where you are growing the most. Where, you could be You could have a way with words and be able to write in a style that brings the words to life, and it's recognized this week. Or you may have a certain knack or an ability in an area of life that, you know, you're profound. And you've always set the bar high to be that profound, but for some reason it went unnoticed. But this week it's noticed. So, but you've got to be doing the work in order for people to notice. And we also have the Eight of Cups moving forward onto a new path. I would think a creative path. And it's leaving something behind. It changes, okay? It's not necessarily closing a door when this card shows up. It could be closing a door, but not necessarily. Um, the best way to describe this card is a young child that grows to adulthood and is now ready to leave the parental home. So even though they are stepping out on their own and they are leaving the family home behind, the family home isn't closed off to them. It just changes in the way it provides security and love going forward. So there's something in your life, chances are there's something in your life that is going to change in some way. That's going to have a different set of values by the time the week is done. It means something different in your life now. As we go towards the weekend and into next week, we have the Six of Wands, so it's all about success. And the people that surround us build us up, cheer us on. So it's important to bring those people on board. It's important to celebrate those people in your life. The work is far from over because we are still in our full armor. We are ready to go forward. We are ready to work hard. We are ready to go after the success that is ours. We have with it the Fool and the Star. So beautiful cards because this is a brand new path. And it really taps into what you have been trying to manifest. It's like now you can see where it's doable. Now you can see the actions that need to be taken. It's almost like the new path forward has been streamlined for you in some way. So, you know, we've had the ship coming in, the Eight of Pentacles. I kind of got the take on that, that you're going to be noticed in a way that you should have been noticed a long time ago, or it became blatantly clear all of a sudden. But the growth potential is huge. And then when we have the Fool and the Star combined, hello, Peanut. When we have the Fool and the Star combined, that's a brand new path, but a doable path. It's not unrealistic. It's not idealistic. It's something that you can actually walk into. It's something that you can grow, that you can plan, that you can map out in order to go forward. Now, for relationships, love, we have the Hermit. So, I mean, we did have the King of Cups. That is a love card, but I don't, and we do have the Fool, which is a brand new path, and that could definitely be love. But I don't really see, you know, a blatant, you know, love card here. But love is magical, and love can happen at any time. But I think you are going inside of yourself this week. You are understanding what is truly needed in a relationship. You are tapping into your intuition. You are tapping into your gut feelings. You are tapping into your higher wisdom. To know what you truly want in a relationship going forward. This could open up conversations, although I don't think the conversations particularly happen this week. It's more about thinking about it, understanding it, and then coming out of the desert, so to speak, knowing what you want in a relationship, where you need to be grounded, where you need the security, where you need the approval, where you need the praise, where you, how you need the love to factor in your life completely. For work, career, money, the Seven of Pentacles, what are you cultivating? So if you want that promotion at work, are you fully qualified, or do you need to take a seminar, or do you need to take a small course in order to make it a reality? If you are starting a home-based business, have you done a spreadsheet? Have you kind of set a plan in motion of what you are going to be able to make through this business? How you are going to market it? What avenues are you going to go into? What are you cultivating? Are you putting out your applications to anywhere, or you're being specific on exactly where that application goes, where that resume goes, in order to step into a dream job, into something that gives you a passion, gives you a beauty? So you really need to look at what you are cultivating. You know, do you want the promotion yet you go to work and just put in the time, or do you do that extra step, that extra mile, that, you know, taking it one step further in order to be noticed, in order to be recognized, in order to set a new standard in the workplace? So look at what you are doing today to cultivate your dreams of tomorrow. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.